Both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers.
It was getting
For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame looking for a
that was the final score of Little Surgeon game. It was 14-0.
He'll bring it out. It's Pickett. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the move, it's Berry. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. LSU quick to the line.
Well, there's something to be said for knowing on offense when the play is over. That guy didn't know that. That's a huge loss, and now they're right back to the line of scrimmage trying to go fast.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on his way. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
No, this 9U.
And the Tigers look to keep this drive high.
No. Is it 9U? No.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
BJ's on 8.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Yeah, well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Here's the handoff. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Throws to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Durham. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now
breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision.
I don't know what it is, but these uniforms.
That on display here in the opening drive.
These uniforms Hilltop wearing are ugly. They got blue helmets and they red, white.
To protect this lead.
Dude, you ain't gotta get close enough. You can see.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the
I couldn't even
25.
tell who Omar was. Because they streaming from the press box, so it's like they look small for real. You can't really tell who's who. They on YouTube now on that on the radar. That's who did their game. Who ain't posted?
So they got to go for it right here. Let's see what they come up with.
Yeah, because I think Lil Dion is the quarterback for 7 years, and BJ the quarterback for 8.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for room. It's Young. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense
Very better get that bag of chips out of your.
You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the touchdown, LSU. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit.
I think this Blake team playing. Blake coach
This
9.
is what you call firing on all cylinders early in
I just seen you walk off the field. The one you was talking to after the game yesterday.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. I know he thinks
Kale's
he can
coach
house
10 years.
every return, but sometimes
He wasn't Nez. He wasn't Nez.
14.
I said Nez.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
That's caught. It's Young. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big move.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Smashes ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Keeping it on the ground.
Talking about cooking with Kyler.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter.
Notre Dame, 0.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Carr. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Payne. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Unloads to the wide out.
Oh, that's a great route.
He's got it. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
With the catch, it's Young. At the 20, he's got space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the air, it's Carr. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The run to the right. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Yes, dude. I just said I have to put it on your team, bro.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but Things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself a...
And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. He's at the touchdown Tiger. The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Payne. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking left. Got him downfield. Open space at the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll run it. It's Young. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
That's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Here's the heat. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Off and running. The 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. South Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Texas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to fire deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. It's caught. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Notre Dame right back to the line. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. To the air on first down. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. He's still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes his shot. Hauls it in. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line. And a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Young. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Defense looks like they're coming. Off play action on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Oh, he wants it all. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, LSU! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he has...
Hey, I'm from this city, see what I'm saying? And so when you stay here, if you play here,